Hey, hi. So we're gonna do it. We've still got many readings to do. I've been sick. I've been busy. I cut the dead out of my hair. Then I killed it with bleach and things. Some more. It's fine, Sometimes in life you need to change things because it's time for change. Because things are changing. Anyway, everything you need to know is in the description box of the video. Let's keep rolling with our September videos. If you didn't know, I'm clairaudient, clairsentient, claircognizant. When I hear ringing on my right-hand side, it's messages from people I know that have passed on. And when I hear ringing on the left, it is my spirit guides, guardian angels, whatever you want to call them. In addition, donations, if you'd like to donate to the channel, the only place you can do so is through my PayPal, which is also in the description box of the video. And after the September readings, I'm going to open up paid personal readings, which will only be available through my description box of my video. Information will be included there moving forward once I decide to do it, or in the description of my channel. Yeah, you will not I will never approach you for anything personally, okay? Scammers are out there. We already did Capricorn. Scorpio, it's your turn. You're up next for September. Let's get started for you. So we're going to use the Elle Oracle first. And I'm also using brighter shade of decks for this round of stuff. We're going to pull you some oracles first. We'll also use the I Am Power Pack, but we're going to split that one instead of shuffling on it. So let's see what we have for you here, Scorpios. And also check out your rising, moon, and Venus sign for additional messages. If you don't know what those are, that's too many. You can go to a place like Cafe Astrology to figure that out. You do need to know the time that you were born for your rising sign. Sorry, you just have to. Let's see here. For Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What is your Elle Oracle? It's like 7 of them wanted to follow. Also, we're going to do a Celtic cross this time around, and I will clarify. But I kind of have to... Ooh, you got 2. What are they? You got She Who Waits, Manara. Patience, waiting, determination. A little bit of temperance energy there, I feel like. And then also Iris, she who changes, transformation, change, and enchantment. So you're waiting to go through a little bit of transformation. It is that time of year, isn't it? Transformation is upon us. It is the fall season. So that's what you're kind of looking at. Yeah. Cool. All right. We'll put those bad boys over there for you. And for your I Am Power Pack card, we're just going to split the deck on this one. We'll take the middle split for you. Let's see. I got to pause this so that I can get, maybe that's a little better. You can kind of see a little bit of the table. I don't know. Okay. All right. Okay, cool. All right. So your I Am Power Pack affirmation. I've already shuffled all this stuff, but anyway, we'll take the middle part. For you, for the month. Ooh, I think somebody else got this. I don't know who did. Can't remember yet. I've only done, it's been a minute. I am determined. So, you're determined, yeah? Okay. You got some things, you got some irons in the fire? Maybe. All right, cool. Let's get started for you here. All right. We are using the Joie de Vivre Tarot for you. I did have some songs. Tony by Interpol. Yeah, that's a really good one. What else did we have? It was a Foo Fighters song, but I can't remember the name of it. It's okay. The Wayward Starlight Faced Blind Bones. That's from Interpol. Looked me up and down and said, "Babe, we're soaring," but you don't notice. So, looked me up and down and said, "Babe, we're soaring." Looked you up and down and said, "Babe, we're soaring," but you don't notice. Also, I've kind of changed around the orientation of my place according to my Qua number for Feng Shui. You should probably check that out. I'm kind of getting that for you. You know, you might be rearranging some things in your home. You know, it kind of goes along with that transformation card. You know, just kind of getting your surroundings into perfect harmony. Yeah, check out your Qua number. It might work for you. It might not. You might not want to do something like that. Who knows? All right, let's get started for you here in the present. Oh, wait. Ooh, just for fairness, before I forget. Present energy, Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What do we got happening for you here? Scorpio. Present. You got 2. Oh, no, you got 3. And you know, I didn't say it yet. I'm not taking 3. I'm only taking 2 for anything. That's interesting. So then we get to, let's see. 3 of Cups and 2 of Cups in order. That's interesting. The 2 of Cups and the 3 of Cups. Okay. You're celebrating after a meeting with someone. Is a cause for celebration in the current that you've had a meeting with somebody? It doesn't necessarily have to be a lover. It could be a meeting with family. There's been some meeting of an emotional sense here that's happened, and it's cause for celebration. Yeah. Or you could be going out with your girlfriends after meeting up with somebody to go chit chat, have a little gossip party. So be like, hey, you know, I just met this person and it's going real well. Or, you know, you had a meet up with somebody and then you went off with your friends afterwards to kind of spill the tea. You know, be like, you know, this thing, or, you know, they want to know from you what the hell is up after, you know. It kind of feels like that energy is there. Definitely. What's the obstacle, though? What's the obstacle for you in this regard? Let's see. I'm shuffling backwards. That's interesting. Let's see. What we got? By the way, I only take flippers or jumpers. There are only happy accidents here. Let's see. Scorpio. Obstacle. 10 of Swords in the reverse. You too? Do you have Capricorn in your chart? You probably do. Problem is you're healing. Problem is you're healing from something. That's the kicker. Or that other person is. Problem is that there's something that you're healing right now. So maybe that's the thing. This person's great and all, but you know what? I'm kind of coming out of feeling shitty about some stuff, and I'm not necessarily in a place where this is, you know, or that, like I said, like maybe that person is. Maybe, you know, they've got some excess excess baggage by Stained. Well, I know the words, but I can't really speak them to you. No, and I'm left here with nothing to live for but you. It's not easy to hide. I'll just stand by your side, and I'll carry you with me until I'm not alive. Yeah, somebody's mourning a loss of some sort. And that's the problem. Maybe you're hanging out with your friends and it's like, yeah, but the shitty thing is that this person has some baggage they've got to deal with. So the energy is not clear, you know. They got to figuratively sage their life of some stuff, you know. As for, I'm still shuffling backwards. That's interesting. What's crowning you? What's top of mind right now? Sorry, my dad's messaging me right now. And my dad, he's, it's 5 o'clock somewhere all the time for my dad. So he's telling me about radio contests and things. The Hierophant. One of my favorite readers, Christina, she is actually a Scorpio, by the way. Permission versus not permission. It's like the key phrasing that I always remember from her readings. So I have to give her credit where credit is due. This is top of mind for you right now. permission versus not permission. Are you having a problem granting yourself permission, or you are granting yourself permission, I feel? And this, it's top of mind for you. It's crowning you. You want to grant yourself permission? You want to move forward with something? Or is it philosophical for you? There's a philosophical approach you're taking to this. You know? The thing is, with this, I'm kind of getting, it reminds me of my sister. We have some conversation. I'm not going to share exactly what those are. But we've had some conversations in the past where I've said to her, you know, you must have Taurus in your chart, because there's a piece of you that I feel is not permitting yourself to be free-flowing in your energy about this, this, and this. It's always, I can't. There's always an excuse, why not? There's always da-da-da. A lot of the time with the Hierophant, I find that that's the case too, is that there's this dogmatic energy associated with it. The Hierophant often is used to symbolize religions of a highly structured order. But it's also about, sorry, it's really distracting. Those messages are really distracting. It's also about philosophical belief, sage advice, counseling. And what's top of your mind right now, I think, is that you're trying to take a philosophical approach. Whether or not you're granting yourself permission at this time to proceed with something or with this particular energy, it's really up to you, but I think you're taking a philosophical approach. There's a permission versus not permission thing here. You're self-governing. You're self-governing. You got the brakes squeezed a certain, yeah. I'm getting that. I'm getting like a feeling like padding, like pressing that, like feathering the brakes a little on something. Like you're trying to keep things slow. Pace is the trick. Pace is the trick. That's the Taurus card, by the way. Pace is the trick by Interpol. Didn't I say, like, I'm getting the Interpol? I always get the Interpol. I don't know why. But pace is the trick. Pace is the trick. But it's that it's the title. It's not the song. Pace is the trick. Feathering the brakes a little. You know, like not so fast. You know. I don't know. I'm, you know, it's funny because I could go far more in depth into the card itself, and I know I'm being super surface on it, but I'm just getting that the pace is the trick. You know, I'm going to self-govern. I'm going to keep myself low and slow. You know? Yeah. Before shuffling forward. Interesting. What's hidden from your awareness right now, Scorpio? What's hidden from your awareness right now? Now I select you. That's too many. It's too many. We don't take that many. You don't hold a candle. There's somebody else you're comparing them to. If this is about that connection, there's somebody else you're comparing somebody to. You don't hold a candle. Not you, but you're comparing. It's like you don't hold a candle to something, or are you worried you're being compared to somebody else? Oh, because they're not. I have one flipper and then a whole bunch just puked out onto the table. You're worried that because this, I feel like this other person is not over something else, and you're worried you're being compared to somebody else, and that they may feel like you hold a candle to somebody. And that's why you're keeping things slow. You're trying to survey if this person really is ever going to get over something. What's this card here? 4 of coins in the reverse. What you don't see is that somebody isn't necessarily holding on to something so tightly. Letting go. The letting go. not clutching something so tightly. Is this the need for you to let go, or is this the need for the other person to let go? We're going to clarify. And it's almost like this person is letting go of something. I don't know why I'm getting their stuff instead of your stuff. If it is you, I think it's your need to let go of preconceived notions. To understand that it isn't necessarily, listen, just because you've encountered something before, same, doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be like that all the time. And that you need to let go of those preconceived notions. Grant yourself permission to see things from a different perspective. But I think this person's letting go of things. You're not aware of that, though. In the recent past, again, we'll clarify it all. Temperance, when I say there's patience with your oracle card. Sagittarian energy. This is healing yourself, but also the balancing two different dichotomous things, the mixing together of emotions, of temperatures, of energies, but patiently awaiting something to come in, waiting for your ships to come in, take you on a cruise. Why all the Paul Banks today? Why all the Paul Banks today? Time is like a broken watch. Actually, it's interesting. I know Scorpio. I said that to him because he was talking about doing things with watches. He's actually doing something with clocks and watches recently as like a thing that he's just messing with. And I said something to him about time is like a broken watch. And he said even a broken watch is right twice a day. And I was like, huh. Waiting for the right time. You waiting for the right time on something. And now I select you. Because pace is the trick, right? Pace is the trick. Waiting for the right time for something. 2 weeks out. 2 weeks out. Near future. I always see it as 2 weeks out. I have for a long time. Let's see. 2 weeks out. I see that you come to resist me. I'm a pit bull in time. 3 of coins in reverse. There's a contract that's not really going the way you want it to in the next 2 weeks because of your impatience. Or somebody else's impatience. It could also, I have always viewed the 3 of coins or the 3 of pentacles to signify the balance of mind, body, and spirit, and the harmony of all 3. Could be that you're feeling imbalanced moving into the next 2 weeks. One of those 3 is off kilter. There could also be an ending to a friendship or a contract of some sort, an agreement of some sort in between 2 individuals. You could decide to move away from somebody that you're experiencing union with, or the meeting that we're talking about here isn't of a romantic sense. Could be a friendship or a family thing. Or it's like no bueno, no deal. Or you're moving away from it, trying to give it space and time. That was easy. Present energy. Justice in the reverse, High Priestess in the reverse. Present energy, you're feeling that there's a lack of fairness and equilibrium. Libran energy. Somebody didn't follow their intuition, and there's been a lack of fairness, equilibrium. There's been a great injustice. Somebody didn't follow their intuition. It's all out in the open now. It's all out in the open now. Somebody discovered Pisces and Libra. Somebody discovered where there was a lack of fairness, equilibrium, balance. There was a great injustice. Somebody didn't follow their intuition, got fucked over. Pardon my French. Secrets coming out. Secrets revealed. But ultimately imbalance. Something wasn't equitable. We will clarify. Is this in this, it could be in a contract or agreement of sorts. If you're trying to come up with an agreement of some sort. That almost wanted to flip. You're trying to do an agreement of some sort, but in this agreement it's not equitable. Somebody intuitively knows it's not equitable, so they're not going for a deal. We'll clarify. That's in the present. There's something that somebody doesn't believe is fair or equitable for them. Four of Swords. Somebody that's surrounding you right now. People that are surrounding you right now are in meditation, deep quiet, rest, repose, healing. Healing after heartbreak. What are your hopes and fears at this time, Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Hopes and fears. Hopes and fears. Will you clarify? Just checking time. Checking time. Hopes and fears. Hopes and fears. Four Cups. You're afraid of boredom, abandonment. Somebody has their head in a lockbox and is protecting their heart from all of the cups. Afraid they'll get bored. Afraid they'll lose out. Missing out as a result of choosing no options. Locking oneself away from everything, shutting everything out, and therefore missing out. This is that's the word I'm looking for here. Inaction, resulting in like exactly that, missing out. Lack of interest. Having a lack of interest, yeah, like, look at this. It's kind of like lack of interest. Look at it. This person is completely like surrounding themselves in that, you see, it's a lockbox around the head. This person isn't interested in any of those cups whatsoever. Missing out on the divine cup that is being extended out to them, as well as ignoring any other cups that come their way. Lack of interest. The lack of interest also breeds loss. You're afraid of coming into that energy? Or is somebody just looking to focus on themselves at this time, hoping to focus on themselves in order to protect their heart space? Look at in the future, I would see this as 6 months out energy. I always pull 3 for this. We're going to clarify. Six months out. King of Cups, that's you. Connectedness with yourself. Intuitively, actually. Highly intuitive, that King of Cups is. It's masculine, even though there's no such thing as gender in tarot, and everybody always says that, and I probably should just quit saying it because there's no point. Connecting with oneself from an intuitive space in order to be able to connect with others emotionally. See? Cup is so full it's no longer even water, it's vapor at this point, and it flows from the cup to the hand almost magically. Connecting with oneself to reach a higher vibrational frequency of being, to be able to provide emotional fulfillment to oneself and to sustain others. Being in the right place to offer commitment and a spiritual connection to someone, almost. Okay. Not in the right place. In 6 months from now, you hope to be in the right place to do so. Whoopsie, we got a whole bunch that came out, but we have one that flipped. So we'll take that one. 8 of Wands, there's going to be communication. Communication from somebody over the interwebs. Gonna seem ethereal. Ethereal communication. Otherworldly. Let's call somebody a space cadet. Calling somebody a space cadet, yeah. Or somebody's spaced out. It makes you feel kind of like your head's up in the clouds, almost, the communication. And then finally the star. Yeah, what did I say? Well, there's innovation energy here, but also something that's about a greater wish or goal that has long-standing implications of some sense. It's funny because I was actually thinking when I saw our 8 of Wands come out, this deck always does this to me. I don't know why. When I saw the 8 of Wands come out, I was thinking that this was about the star. Aquarian energy here. 6 months out, you're kind of looking at getting some type of communication of some sort coming into you. It feels otherworldly. It feels like it has some value that has to do with a long-standing goal of some sort, but it's got to do with faith and hope and having retained your faith and hope in something. And it was something that, look at this. It was something that you had to wait for, that you had to hold out patience for. Temperance. You see the 2 jugs of temperance here as well. And now, of course, we know Aquarius is the water bearer, and they always have the jug, of course. But I think that I see this here as having tempered your energy, having achieved balance at the same time, having waited patiently for your ships to come and take you on a cruise. Like I said, it's like my friend said, Time's like a broken watch, right? Well, even a broken watch is right twice a day, waiting for the right time. Communication coming about the right time, right timing. Intuitively you're getting to that space at some point. Bottom of the deck. Sorry for babbling on and totally not doing this from the correct tarot space. Queen of Coins in reverse. Somebody is not sitting in their home space comfortably right now. And, you know, that's something that you have to fix if you're not feeling comfortable in your home space. Why aren't you feeling comfortable in your home space? Interestingly enough, I don't know why, but I'm drawn, I'll just get very close and up and personal here for you. Really drawn to the 2011 here for some reason. I never see that. But the copyright on this is 2011 on this deck. Why am I so drawn to the 2011? Probably because, I don't know why. 2011 is important for you. 2011 important. This is Capricorn energy, by the way. You might have Capricorn in your, like I had already said, you probably have Capricorn in your chart. Somebody is not sitting happily in their home space, or their energy, their ambition, their determination seems off, like that lack of interest that I was talking about, or boredom. The need to become more nurturing, warm, providing more comfort within the home space, or acquiring the feeling of more comfort in the home space. Being more gregarious, feeling more in tune with the earth from that space of creature comfort and luxury and there's a disjointedness here. Let's clarify. We're going with the by the way, if I didn't mention before, we're going to use the Deviant Moon deck to clarify. And I don't read this in the reverse. Never have, never will. Sometimes I catch myself accidentally doing it because sometimes it's hard to switch in between decks when you don't. Let's do it. Scorpio. First, we're going to look at that 2 cups and 3 cups. What is this in the present? What is it in the present that we're looking at here? I'm not going to twist it because I don't need to. 2 cups, 3 cups in the present. Who are you meeting up with and talking about and celebrating? What is that? What is that union? Scorpio. Tell us more. You got, okay, so we got a flipper and we got 2 that hit the table. All right, I'll bite. Okay. Aquarian energy, King of Swords. Okay, so you're approaching the meeting from a logical headspace. You're attempting to be discerning. You're not trying to get attached. That's the whole thing there. You might have Aquarius in your chart. And not trying to take risky business. Yeah, I just saw the guy skidding across the floor. You know, Tom Cruise, you know, when he skids across the floor in his socks. Yeah, I just got that there. You're not attempting to, you know, engage in risky business. So this meeting already has the air of trepidation associated with it, absolutely. And so that's the conversation that you're having during your drinks with your friend or your friends after having drink with your other friend is, listen, kids. There is nothing, fucking no monkey business going on here, okay? You know, you can take your banana and, you know, whatever. But I'm not trying to engage in any risky business. I'm not trying to, you know, do something foolish. I'm going to approach this from a logical headspace. I'm not looking to get emotionally attached or involved. I'm going to sit in my King of Swords energy. I'm going to look at this from an extremely strategic standpoint. All right. King of Swords is also usually judges, magistrates, authority figures that rule over things like jail, corrections officers, probation officers, police officers. So, yeah. I have to take this one because it flipped separate. So I'm going to. Something shocking. This is your card. Oh, you're not trying to lose yourself. You're trying to avoid calamity. You're trying to, oh, okay. So, and you know what? It might actually be shocking to people that you're not, okay, no, sorry. Switchering on you. During this meeting, there's something that you come to learn that was quite shocking in the present. Something kind of sideswipes you during this meeting or during your chit chat with your buddies over drinks. A revelation of sorts. A revelation of sorts that causes you to have to sit in this strategic thinking energy. You can't just be all emotional about stuff because there's something here. It's very surprising. Might be some gossip, because the Three of Cups is also like it's the hen party, the gossip. Yeah, it's gossip. So there could be gossip that you hear while you're hanging out with your friends there, the Three of Cups, after the meeting of the two. That's really shocking to you or comes as a super huge surprise. So you kind of back away and you King of Swords. Okay, I'm going to be super strategic, super logical about my decision making moving forward, and I'm not going to take any risks. I'm not going to play the fool here. And not like fool as in an idiot, but you don't want to engage in anything where you're just passionately throwing yourself off the cliff of self-discovery to potentially fall to your death, right? It doesn't have to be a romantic thing, guys. It could very well be a contract of some sort where you're like, oh, really? I'm not signing shit until I really go through all the fine print, knowing what I just learned. And that's actually a prudent business sense, right? Obstacle. Ooh. Obstacle, that Ten of Swords in the reverse. That healing energy, that attempt to come out of grief, sickness, loss, abandonment, mourning. What is it? What is it? Wounded warrior energy. Yeah, somebody's licking their wounds. Either you or somebody else. After battle. After the arrows of desire. After the arrows have been, after the slings and arrows. After the slings and arrows. After the slings and arrows have been cast, somebody is licking their wounds. That's the obstacle. Somebody is attempting to heal themselves, trying to move out of victimhood mindset. Okay. On top of mind, that Hierophant energy. Tell us more about that, because I'd really like to clarify that. I felt really vague about that one. The Hierophant, well, we can't have all of those, but we can have these. We've got lack of balance, first of all. The lack of balance here, this is Libra energy. So you have Taurus Libra energy here, because you have the Hierophant already on the board. Something about you, this seems imbalanced, inequitable. I think I already saw that here. It's inequitable. You're taking it slow because you don't think there's a lot of balance and fairness in this. One person is giving more than another. And you're taking a philosophical approach to it, but you don't think it's fair still. You think somebody needs to go to therapy. or get sage advice. Could be you. Because this is about being the charity or being the charitable. But it's also about equilibrium. And in conjunction with our Hierophant, it's about that permission versus not permission. But it's also about sage advice, counselors, philosophers, you know, people in the church who offer spiritual advice and wisdom. Obviously, religion. Some people see it as marriage. So top of mind could also be something about a marriage where the equilibrium is off. But I'm seeing this as somebody is trying to seek advice, counsel, therapy, because there's a lack of balance and fairness in a situation. Pace is the trick, didn't I say? Pace is the trick before. Trying to hold off until they can gain a better sense of balance in a situation. Trying to see if it is equitable. Seeking advice out for it. Waiting. Surveying. Surveying options. Weighing up the options. Weighing up the options. Okay. That thing that's hidden from the awareness there. I feel like the more we clarify, we might be dealing with something that's a little bit more on the business side of things. Not sure why. Because that thing that's hidden from your awareness here is like spendthrift energy too. It could be that somebody spends a shit ton of money or wastes a lot of money. What do we got? The Star. Hopes, wishes, goals, promise. That long-standing, cherished wish and goal. Somebody is letting go of something here. Like I had said, if we're doing the romantic thing, and we can, they, you know. But, somebody is letting go of something in order to move towards that long cherished goal. That thing off in the distance they still believe is, they still hold out hope for. They're relinquishing the things that they hold tightly to their chest in order to move forward towards something of, something that they've always stared at off in the distance and know is there. But they have to walk towards it to know that they can have it. Could be walking forever. But still, I'll be walking alone by God. I'll be walking alone. Aquarius energy, by the way. Tell us more about that. Tell me a little bit more. Give me more. This person invests in their dreams, but they splurge too much. They splurge on their goals. I'll be walking alone. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. That was your overall energy, wouldn't it? The promise is there, the hope is there, holding out, the hope is there, but the proper action, the proper determination, the proper steps, the good hard work isn't there. So this is somebody who is surrendering, relinquishing things that they hold tightly to them. This is the unconscious, this is the hidden, remember? Either you or somebody else. This is the rub, right? Is letting go, relinquishing, surrendering something. Or spending a shit ton of money instead of saving. Holding out for something that is long-standing, that it matters a lot, that they have a lot of hope for, that they've always wanted. Seeing it off in the distance, wanting, wishing, and wanting. It's a great, 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 great personal wish. But they lack the determination, drive, motivation, ambition to put in the hard work, the proper hard work. Queen of Pentacles, it's the herd. I just almost said the herd. So Capricorn is the goat, right? A goat does not run in a herd. The goat does it all by themselves. You never see 7 goats all hanging out on the side of the freaking cliff on the tiny little ledge of the rocks. You'll see one, right? This person's going along with the herd instead of traveling towards their goal by themselves. Could very well be. Could also be that this person is giving up, direct translation, giving up their wish and their goal because they're not putting in the proper hard work to achieve it. You or somebody else, this person that you're involved with, lack the proper personal investment to build something tangible on the earth. It's like all wishes, no action, all talk, no action. I wish this, 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 and this, but I'm not going to actually put in the proper, like, action towards my manifestations. Spending, draining all of their finances instead of, and not really investing in their home space to beautify the home space. There's a lack of comfort. There's a lack of comfort. What were you waiting for? What were you waiting for in the past? What were you waiting for in the past, Scorpio? What were you waiting for in the past? This is going to be a long-ass reading if I don't haul as Scorpio. Oops. We got 2 that flipped. No, I have to take all of them. Conflict. You're waiting for conflict to clear. Or a feeling of conflict. You were trying to temper your emotions to avoid conflict. What else? Yeah, because you made a decision to move towards happy home life. You wanted to have the 10 of Cups. So you wanted to make sure that you balanced out your emotions. Made a decision to balance out your emotions because you wanted to move towards a happy home life or emotional fulfillment of some sort. Wanted to have it all. Wanted to have it all. You were waiting to have it all. In that sense. The personal fulfillment, self-love, but then also your wish when it came to, and it doesn't mean, you know, the white picket fence, 2 cars in the garage, and 4.5 kids, or whatever the hell, whatever your idea of great emotional fulfillment is, right? Not what the Norman Rockwell picture is. What's this in the next 2 weeks? That 3 coins in the reverse. What is the 3 coins in the reverse? Tell us. Better hurry up. Yeah. Empress, Taurus, Libra energy. You got Taurus and Libra all over this. You need to be more creative. You need to connect with your creativity. You need to connect with the earth. Whoops. Oh, look what fell out. Need to connect with the earth. Need to be more creative. No contract in the next 2 weeks because you're looking for the proper union. Union of power, fire, passion, leadership, and the divine feminine of creativity, connectedness with the earth. Stability, maternal and paternal, you know, the powerful and the nurturing. That's why you're trying to gain equilibrium of some sort in your energy too here in between these two. What is the proper balance of masculine and feminine energy within myself that I can achieve within the next 2 weeks, because I'm not feeling balance and equilibrium in between my spiritual, physical, and emotional aspects of myself. You know, this isn't always just a divine union of two people, kids, okay? Sometimes this is also the union of these aspects of myself. What is the Emperor within myself? What is the Empress within myself? How can I ensure that these two within myself are united appropriately? Or the Three of Coins in the reverse, there is either a contract, a friendship, a partnership of some sort that is not going through. It's not happening in the next 2 weeks. And if we're clarifying it and we end up with this, it's because we need to make sure that we have the proper union occurring. We need, you know, these two are divine counterparts of the highest order. You're saying no deal to something, and you're saying no deal to something because you do not feel that it serves your highest good. You do not feel this person is your emperor. You do not feel this person is your empress. Or you do not feel that you have the energy united within yourself to approach something from the proper headspace. You're trying to balance these two within yourself. We have the Temperance card here. We have the Star with the two jugs tempering the two sides of something here, right? That Three of Coins. The union of mind, body, and spirit. Union of mind, body, and spirit. Devil underfoot. The devil underfoot. Okay, Justice and the High Priestess in the reverse. Both of them in the reverse. What is this? The secret about some great injustice or lies or, you know, something intuitively about a lack of equilibrium that's surrounding you right now. What is it? I think this is that thing that we saw with the Tower and the King of Swords and the Fool and that Three of Cups up in your present as well. Tell me. Well, let's unpack that just a tiny bit. Page of Cups. Somebody's apologizing to somebody else about this. Or there's a communication, an emotional communication about this happening to someone in the present. Something unfair happened. I should have followed my intuition. It's very small. The communication is very small, but it's emotional. It wasn't fair. But it was a secret. You could be communicating with somebody your feelings about something that you felt wasn't fair, that you kind of intuitively know was going on, knew was going on. What else? It's got to do with the feeling of grief, abandonment, loss, boredom, lack of interest. Throwing out the cup from the divine. You got 3 cups there, you got stacked beside you, and you're refusing the cup from the divine. See the key there? I never noticed that before, but you notice the key? The key is, you have the key. You're not interested in it. You're not interested in the cup from the divine right now. You have something emotional you need to say to somebody in the present about something that wasn't fair. It's a secret that you'd like to get off your chest. What about this person that's surrounding you and their 4 of Swords energy, the healing that they're doing? Tell us more about this person. Yeah, it was a twist of fate that did not turn in their favor. Seems they've had one thing, one misfortune after another befall them. Anything else? Hit their home space. They're attempting to rebuild firm foundations. Either with you or on their own. I'm not getting this as 4 posts in marriage bed energy. I'm getting this as the firm foundations of a home. Okay, so it's 4 Cups energy, your hopes and fears. Tell me more. Whoops, I got a flipper. I got 1 flipper and a whole bunch of card vomit. Let me just pick that up. 7 of Swords. You're hoping, okay, you're hoping that if you show a lack of interest or you turn down all of the cups, that you will avoid treachery. No, you'll avoid treachery. But you know, that's the shitty thing. You turn down all the cups, it's always going to be no. And you're always going to, you're never, listen, you can, first of all, this is an inner dialogue that I have lately, is that not every person that you enter a relationship with, if we're talking relationship, and even if we're talking business stuff, right? I mean, you have to be smart, you have to be discerning, but not every relationship, professional, personal, that you encounter is going to be somebody who's looking to fuck you over. But you can't turn them all down anticipating that, because then you're never going to encounter any relationships. And probability, mathematical probability states that it cannot possibly be that every relationship that you encounter is such that you're going to get screwed over. It's just a law of probability, you know? So you cannot keep your head in a lockbox and your hands over your heart forever, attempting to avoid treachery. Treachery befalls everybody. It doesn't matter how overprotective you are of your energy. Treachery befalls everybody, you know? As for the end of it all here with the King of Cups, our 8 of Wands, and our Star. Yeah, 9 of Cups. Okay, so these messages that are coming in for you are poetic, romantic, lovely, beautiful. There is a little bit of a rescuer in white, you know, the knight in shining armor riding in on the white horse type of energy in these communications. Talking about promise and all of your wildest dreams coming true. Intuition is kicking in here for you huge when it comes to this. Only you're going to know. You're going to have to follow your gut. Follow your gut. You know? Okay, so here's the thing. Somebody said to me once that when it's anxiety, you feel it in your stomach. And when it is when it's anxiety, you feel it in your chest. And when it's intuition, you feel it in your gut, in your stomach. Can't remember who the hell said it. I think it was a reader. So follow your gut, you know? You'll know somebody's spewing a bunch of bullshit, you know? They're going to promise you with that cup there, I can make all your wildest dreams come true. I can give you the Star. Ooh, look, I had a flipper and I didn't even notice. Is that the only one? If they're going to promise you all of that, you know, follow your intuition, right? It looks like the cup. They're coming with the cup, and it's the Star. They're trying to deliver the Star. There's surrender here that needs to happen. But it's also a warning. Don't go like, you know, spilling all your pentacles out for someone. You know, trying to, you know, go after the Star. You shouldn't have to listen. Oh, and that's interesting, too. That's a truth here with that. It's interesting. You got the 4 of coins with the Star up here. You got the 4 of coins with the Star down here in your unconscious. What's hidden from you? With the Queen of Pentacles. And your Queen of Pentacles is here. It's like we got the same fucking 4 cards. Or same 3 cards in succession in separate decks. Four of Coins in the reverse with the Star upright, Queen of Pentacles reversed. You shouldn't have to spend all of your resources, both emotional and monetary, going after something that is promised to you from the universe, that is your greatest hope, wish, goal. If it is really meant for you, it will not pass you. Fuck yes. If it is really meant for you, it will not pass you by. If it is really meant for you, it will not pass you by. You might have to put in the hard work for something. You might have to be determined and ambitious, but it will not pass you by if it is really meant for you. Okay? There's an element of surrender here. You can't control, okay, you cannot control things by pouring out all of your money into it. You know, sometimes we forget. Okay, so the Queen of Pentacles, you know, she's got a lot of this. And speaking as an actual Queen of Pentacles, I have just learned an amazing lesson about you cannot spend all of this to make some things happen for you. This is not required for everything to happen for you. Sure, we have to invest in ourselves. Sure, we have to spend a little to make something, but you know what? You shouldn't have to turn your pockets inside out for things that are meant for you. What is meant for you will not pass you by. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else here? Follow your intuition, because what is meant for you will not pass you by. What do we got? Fucking 7. Yeah, be on guard. Be on guard, okay? It's okay to drop your guard when you have to, but don't be afraid to at least have a little bit of discerning energy when it comes to communications and stuff, because what's meant for you will not pass you by, and you should not have to turn your pockets inside out to go after what is your star. Yes, you have to put in the work, but it's work. It's work. It's not emptying your bank account and all the other shit. No, it's not. Dropping of options. You have to also drop the ambiguity, okay? As long as you are ambiguous, the universe will be ambiguous with you, okay? So, you know, looking at all the many cups and going, well, I'm just going to draw all of the, you know, no. Pick a fucking cup. Walk the path, all right? Okay, cool. Magnetic poetry for you. Sorry, it's over an hour. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Sometimes it takes me a second, right? What do we got? Is the song Raw? I think the song is Raw by the Foo Fighters. I'm pretty sure it might be. You'll have to look it up. It's really cool. But I can't remember. As long as you go. As long as you go. As long as you go. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. This is all I got. All right. Sorry, Scorpio. You know, you can listen to these readings by like walking around and listening to them instead of doing the whole like, you know, having to watch and sit and do it. Blah. Anyway, thank you for your time. Time is like a broken watch. I'm like money like Fred Astaire. No, but time is a currency that we cannot get a refund on. So, of course, as always, I always appreciate the time that anybody takes to watch the readings. If this resonated or you enjoy what I do, although the first reading after I take a minute is always the most disjointed and disorganized, I super appreciate it. Please and subscribe if you aren't already. And we'll see you next time we see you. Thanks again. Bye. And there's your board. Yeah, look at that. That there. And it's here too. The star, this, and your overall. Yeah, Okay, all right. Thanks for watching. Bye.